Hello and welcome to week 2. Thank you for getting to this point. I really enjoyed last week having a chance to meet all of you via Flipgrid and be able to see your faces and kind of get to know some things about you. So thank you for logging on and completing that. If you haven't, feel free to go on in the next couple of days and complete your Flipgrid introduction. And then also be sure that you go on and complete your beginning dispositions if you haven't done that yet either. I will accept them late. I'll just deduct a couple of points if it's late. So hopefully you're able to work through the week 2 content. One thing before you do that I didn't mention in the video last week is at the end of the chapter 1 and week 1 is this classifying research studies, and this is going to be an activity that will help you to prepare for the quiz this week. So if you didn't yet do that, I recommend doing it. The instructions are in there and the answers are at the end, but it gives you some practice classifying different types of research studies that are introduced in chapter 1. It does talk about quantitative and qualitative as well as mixed methods. And the quiz this week will only focus on quantitative, correlation, descriptive, and experimental. So this is a little more all-encompassing, but it will help you to kind of understand what you're going to need to be doing for the quiz this week. So this week, in week 2, you will work through chapter 2, if you haven't done that yet. And you will need your textbook, so hopefully you have received it. So be sure that you go ahead and read chapter 2, watch the video if you haven't. You can view the transcript here, and then here's the notes once again. Now to take the quiz, you don't need to have done chapter 2 because the quiz goes along with chapter 1, classifying the different kinds of research studies. So feel free to take that at the beginning of the week. So here's the instructions for the quiz. The quiz is timed, but you have an hour to take it. So it's not like you have to have the answers quickly, but you do need to be sure that you understand the different types of research studies beforehand. Once again, you're only going to be identifying descriptive, correlational, and experimental. So first you will identify the type, which of the 3, and then you're going to offer a brief explanation about why you chose that type. And this is just a sentence or 2. You don't need to type a lengthy paragraph, but make sure that you've read chapter 1 and have an understanding of the research studies before you begin the quiz. Like I said, it is timed. You won't be able to go in and then go back out. You only have an hour to complete it. So just be sure that you're prepared before you actually begin to take it. So you can take it late if you've missed it, or you can take it towards the beginning of the week. That's up to you. So be sure you do that and complete the other activities this week. And once again, if you have questions, just post them to the class discussion page. Thanks.